Hi, Sandy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the ADK Rock and Metal channel, and today we are going to be checking out the new single from the wonderful NEVERWORLD. This song is called Battle Against Time. NEVERWORLD are a very much a, well, I guess they're not really not symphonic, but they're very much a storytelling, elements of power metal, I guess, in their sort of style playing.
Trad metal, I think we call it, don't we?
Yeah, but yeah, really interested. Know the guys covering their show on the 10th of February for their live performance, which is their new album launch. So yeah, just looking forward to seeing what this video is all about. We'll watch it all the way through and we'll share thoughts and feelings at the end. Let's go check it out. Okay, there we go. Netherworld and Battle Against Time. Throwing it over to you, Kirk, first.
I'm surprised by that. So I've never heard this band. I know of the name and that they're quite popular, aren't they? Certainly on the Hertfordshire, Cambridgeshire,
Yeah.
Buckinghamshire, even London scene. And I've got to say, first of all, the drum work is sensational in this. I've not heard it live, so I don't know if you'd be able to reproduce that, but I really love the crisp sound of the double kick drums and that. Am I right in thinking, Dave, do you know when the riff starts? Does he come in on the downbeat for that first drums? Is that what you consider a downbeat?
You probably are right, but I didn't make a note of that.
Not pick up on it. Yeah, that was fascinating. The guitar work, let me just say, that guitar solo, what he's doing there, he's taking a scale and he's playing it like an arpeggio, but picking each note in fast alternate picking motion. That's like one step below sweep picking. It is so difficult to do. There's even some string skipping in there as well. It's a real neoclassical feel when you're going to produce when you do something like that. I can't tell you what mode it's in, but that was phenomenal as well. Judas Priest Painkiller is the biggest influence on this type of music. Definitely power metal element there. I think the symphonics really do enrich the music, and the last three albums by Therion have all just been 6 out of 10s for me. If they had a song like this on there, one or two more like this, then that probably would be higher. So I do praise them for that. However, I do need to say about the vocals, chorus, excellent, especially how she ascends through the octaves. No aggression in the verse parts. Now, when you've got drums that are accelerating like that and there's so much tension and excitement, the vocals need to match it. And I just thought that they stay within a comfortable, like mezzo-soprano type range there. Needs to be more aggressive, that you're just coasting through those sections. At the end, I love the vocal harmonies that she's put on there. She's put a lot of thought into the arrangement of that as well. So I just think she needs to really up the ante for those verse parts. It's not enough to just be singing in tune, and it's almost quite pleasant, isn't it? I don't want that paradox when I'm listening to metal like that, because those riffs were like Megadeth, Rust in Peace type riffs, with fast pull-offs, crunchy alternate picking. So I would just say on the vocals, make them more aggressive in the verse parts. Nothing wrong with the release in the chorus. I think she's spot on there.
Okay. What about yourself, Andy?
I'm sort of fairly familiar with Netherworld. I've seen them a few times live and really enjoyed their performances. I'm pretty certain I've not heard any of their recorded output, because they've got quite an extensive back catalogue, I think, and they've got a few albums out there with different vocalists and that. But this song, I think, is familiar. I'm sure I've heard this live.
It has been played live,
It seems sort of quite, recognisable. Video, first of all, I wasn't expecting a lyric video. I don't know, because you didn't say either way, but I wasn't expecting a lyric video. But there's a vast array of some really nice images on there, and how it's all put together and how it fits the theme of the song, I thought worked really well. As a lyric video, that is, top notch, and I'd be really happy with that as a band. So credit for that. The song itself, young lady Frankie, who's the vocalist, I think there's a certain maturity in what I can hear compared to what I've heard live. To be honest, I think she's only young, but she came across really good with the vocals. Very Tarja-esque, in my opinion. The whole thing reminded me of Nightwish overall. Unlike you, Kirk, I don't think I was missing any aggression in her vocals. I don't think I'd like to have heard that. I think she's done a really good job at, delivering those vocals and those lyrics, to match the song. Yeah, I picked up on how good the drumming was, but it just seemed a little bit low in the mix for me, as was some of the sort of more intricate guitar parts. They seemed a little bit buried as well. But most sort of buried in the mix and should have been brought up high was the keyboards, because they were there throughout the song, but they were almost used as like a sort of a rhythmic element. They haven't got a full-time keyboardist as far as I know, but I think that should have been more sort of prominent, other than perhaps the intro of the song. It should have been sort of more throughout, as per Nightwish used that particular element. But yeah, really, really good overall package there. I enjoyed the track a lot. There's obviously a theme about time, so there's hourglasses and clocks in the images and everything. But I think as an overall music video and song, really, really enjoyed it. And sort of, very talented musicians and songwriters, I think.
Okay, Okay, I'll wrap this one up into two parts. I'll do the video afterwards, and I'll do the music first. So musically, like the track, really, really, really nice track. There are elements of the mix that I wasn't a fan of. So I switched over to headphones earlier on, just to kind of, because what I was getting through the speakers, I'm like, I don't think this is the mix that they want you to hear. So I had to put it on with headphones. And this is one of the issues when you're mixing an album, is you have to listen to things on multiple different setups. Otherwise, it might sound great on one thing. Now on headphones, the mix sounds really good. On speakers, there's things lacking. I actually found once I put the headphones on, the keyboard symphonics are too high in the mix. They drown everything else out. On the speakers, all I was getting is vocals and drums. And I was like, but in both of those cases, I was like, the guitars sound very thin. There's no muscle to the guitars. The riffs are really nice, and the melodies, when you had a chance for a lead solo and stuff like that, they were really good. But when you're doing the fast picking, you don't want it to be too raunchy. You want it to be nice and compressed. But the overall sound of this particular song feels quite a compressed. There's no it's like getting a color by numbers and not going outside of the lines. That's what I felt like. This has felt very safe within the coloring, within the lines. All the elements fit nicely, and it feels like a nice track. Vocally, I would agree with Kirk. What I would say, and this is I get from her. Was that her name Frankie? What did you say, Andy?
Yeah.
From her live. It's like when you're in there recording an album with a vocalist and they've got the lyric sheet in front of them and they're literally trying to get the melody in their head. So they sing it like da, 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 da. There's no change in power. The power was the same on every part of that delivery. So I always ask for vocalists to have an emotional connection to the song. Do they believe the words they're actually singing? And it was a criticism. I remember when I first met Kim with Scarlet Envy, I threw at her live. When I watched them live, I went, yeah, you're all in key and everything, but I don't believe that you believe the words you're singing, because there's no change in pitch. There's no raunch. There's no attitude in your performance. So I don't believe it, and I'm not connecting with you live at all. And that was the first time I met her, which is probably why she hated me after the first time I met her. But I was like, sorry, honest feedback. There you go. And that's the same what I'm feeling here is the chorus, because she layers up, she actually doubles up on vocals. So you're getting a little bit more depth on that chorus. So it feels nicer. But on the verses, where it's just solo tracked performance, it sounds like a warm-up performance to get the melody. It's like she's sky-tracked a melody, but not done the final recording for me. I don't feel any passion in that vocal delivery. That's what I'm looking for. It's not necessarily anger, it's passion. I hear no conviction in those vocal deliveries, but that's also something I hear live. Now, Jack, who does guitar and also does backing vocals, when he delivers his part, his secondary vocals on a lot of songs, you can hear that passion. So that's my only thing. And it's a feedback I'd always give to band is look at your passion live and convert that into the album. As far as the video, it's a lyric video for what it is. It did the job. The images all made sense in the concept of the video. There was a lot of repetition of those same images rotating around. Did fine for a first listen. After that, there's no real reason to watch the video again because it's just the background for the song. You know how much I love visualizers and lyric videos. It's fine if that's what you want to go. And this is what I do have to say for things like symphonic bands, so Battle Against Time. To try and put that into an actual video, what would you put the video as? That's a hell of a lot of work to film, and you haven't got the budget to do that. I mean, you're talking a lot of money to film something like that with green screens and video editors and stuff. So what's your choice? You either put a live performance video out or you go down something like this, and that makes more sense. So I do understand why a band would do it. But yeah, there's no rewatchability for me apart from just to listen to the song. That's the only thing with a lyric kind of video like that. So there we go. NEVERWORLD Battle Against Time. Now, if you did enjoy our video today, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.